YELD is a nonprofit organization that stands for Youth Engagement and Leadership Development. Every month we have a theme that we promote, and this month, for February, we are promoting self-love. Today, I want to take a few moments to explain to you what it means to have self-love and share with you 3 things that you can do to embody this. So, first things first, what is self-love? Self-love means taking the time to care for your own physical, mental, and emotional well-being. On a deeper aspect, self-love means prioritizing your happiness, recognizing your self-worth, and choosing to make decisions that will add value and bring joy to your life.
When you love yourself, you make sure to nourish your body by getting enough sleep and eating healthy and nutritious foods. You remember to get fresh air and exercise. You refuse to engage in negative self-talk and choose not to surround yourself with those who drain you. You set healthy boundaries and honor your values. You seek to improve yourself and are willing to learn and grow. You remember to spend time doing things that you love doing because you know how important it is to rejuvenate.
Essentially, self-love is holding yourself in high regard and ultimately doing things that you know that will bring happiness and joy to your life. Because here's the thing, when you put yourself last and when you fail to take care of yourself, what'll happen is you will become more stressed out, anxious, and overwhelmed. Certain situations and things will cause you to be more tense because you are neglecting your health. And if you're neglecting your health, this means that your energy is depleted. And once your energy is depleted, you won't be able to focus and produce your best work and be creative. However, by choosing to prioritize your health, by taking the time to take care of you, spending time by yourself, and doing things that rejuvenate you, you will feel more at ease, creative, and connected to who you are. So what are some things that you can do to practice self-love? Well, you can recite positive affirmations such as this: I am a miracle. I am a gift from the universe. You can choose to spend quality time with yourself doing things that you genuinely like to do. For me, this includes running, going for nature strolls, drinking coffee, visiting coffee shops. That is what excites me, and that is what I make sure to do when I need time for myself. And finally, you can also choose to surround yourself with people and friends who you love and who genuinely make you feel better about yourself and to excite you and add value to your life. So that is what I'm going to leave you with today. For more information, please feel free to visit our website at www.yeldfacilitator.com. Join our newsletter. This way you can have monthly updates into what we're doing, our events that we have, our webinars. We do have a webinar coming up very soon, February 27th at 1 p.m. So I hope to see you there. And actually, before I go, I do have a colleague of mine, Mr. Lionel Stevens, who is also a YELD board member, who wants to share with you his take on self-love, and here are his words of advice.
Hey everybody, it's Lionel. I'm back with another video, this time to emphasize the importance of self-love. I really wanted to push this message forward, especially in February, given that it's Black History Month and Valentine's Day. I feel like it's the perfect time to capitalize on the tool of love, especially in regards to self. So some ways I think are most important to definitely have self-love present would be physically doing the things that you love and that bring you the most joy. So whether that be exercising, or if you enjoy painting, or you're more visual and you'd rather just go out and watch a movie, or anything that would be stimulating to you physically through the 5 senses: touch, smell, sight, hearing, and taste. If that means eating, that means go have a nice meal, have your favorite food, whatever your physical self would desire. Definitely give into that and love yourself in that manner. That's one form of accomplishing self-love or practicing self-love. Another way would be mentally. And so that would be making sure that you're not thinking about the things that you find yourself down about, or thinking about the things that leave you second guessing or questioning yourself. It's important to empower yourself through thought and You'd want to be loving on yourself by thinking about the things that you love and what you could be doing, and imagining your future and envisioning that mentally, until like you find yourself in the space that you've manifested into your reality. So that's powerful, and that's a great way to exemplify self-love through mental power. Another way would be spiritually. So I would say spiritually, as I'm learning these days especially, would be trusting yourself and like your intuition, and like, you know, that gut feeling that we all get whenever we're in a situation and something just tells us ... whatever that could be, etc. For it varies in each situation, but I would say trusting that situation is a way to practice self-love on a spiritual level, and before you know it, you'll be aligning that intuition with your reality. So another way we can practice self-love would be financially. That's so important, because a lot of times, I know for me especially, growing up, I was so irresponsible, and that was like me saying, I'm just gonna blow money, and that's self-love, like just get some like whatever retail therapy. But there's a way to do it. There is a certain power to retail therapy, and that is a real thing, and there's a form of self-love in that. But there's a fine line between self-love and self-destruction, especially when it comes to finances. So I'd say be aware, have a budget, stick to the budget, but make sure that you do have some space within the budget for yourself and whatever that you could desire. Just make sure it's reasonable and it's fair and it makes sense. So some of the reasons that I would want to push the message of self-love is because it's one of my strongest tools. Anytime that I find myself faced with an obstacle in life, no matter what it could potentially be, because life throws all sorts of obstacles, but the greatest way to combat that for me is always being able to love on myself and trust myself through these tough times. No matter what I'm presented with, I love myself and I trust myself enough to know that it won't conquer me. Like, there's nothing that will conquer me. I'll be able to get through every and anything in front of me, and just having that belief is so powerful, and like I can feel love through that, versus having doubt and allowing fear to sort of fluster throughout your your ecosystem. It's really important to let love win, because the opposite to love, in my opinion, is fear. And you really can't make anything happen based on fear. Fear is literally going to hold you back. You're going to think of every reason why you shouldn't do a thing or why you shouldn't be you, when it's so important to be yourself. Like, the universe needs you. You make the world go around every time you take a breath. And like, the independent thoughts that you have are so important for the world. So make sure you love yourself enough to push them forward and bring them out and let your light shine. So happy February. Happy Black History Month. Much love to you guys. I'm sending the most loving energy that I potentially can, and I wish you well all month long. See you soon.